Jimmie, I know he plays on the other side of the ball, but you've gone against Deebo Samuel in practice, and he seems to have sort of a different mentality from a lot of receivers in terms of, wanting to run through DBs and things like that. Do you notice that? And how difficult can it be to go against a receiver with that type of mentality?
Just very difficult. Because after the catch, he can also run. And he's a hard tackle too. So, just his style of play is just phenomenal. Debo is just outstanding talent.
Hey, Jimmy, Mike McGlinchey was just saying that when you guys are going through some of the injury stuff and things that you've had over the last couple of weeks, that Kyle Shanahan is the guy who kind of keeps you all grounded and focused. I'm curious how you've seen him maybe develop that skill over the past few years as a head coach.
Really, I feel like he's been the same since he walked in the door. Never changed to me. You just always talk about the next man up mentality. So that's one thing he emphasized when we had a few guys that went down at the beginning of the season.
Hey, Jimmy, obviously I could have Nick Bosa for the rest of the season, and D Ford, Kyle said, is about to go on IR. Obviously, a pretty big deal as far as the pass rush last year. Do you feel like you guys might face a little more pressure in the secondary without those guys, at least for the foreseeable future?
I'm trying to see when we don't face pressure. I'm just saying, it's in the media, you kind of talk trash about us last year, if you remember. And then this year, we still don't talk about the DBs. So I just feel like every game is pressure because at the end of the day, when you watch the film, a lot of guys don't just sit there and watch the D line until they make a play. You watch the DBs, you watch the quarterback, you watch the wide receivers, you watch the running backs. So I just feel like we're always in open space, so DBs are going to be the most talked about and always going to have the most pressure on them.
Jimmy, you had a lot of compliments there about Debo. What have you seen from Ayuk? Do you see kind of the same thing from him, that toughness after catch?
Oh yeah, very physical. Um, he actually hit me one time in camp. I picked up the fumble. It was a good lick too. I like it. I like that about him. Doesn't talk much. Has very long arms. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but arms just can. I feel like he can scratch his ankle. But just a very humble young kid. Very talented too as well.
Hi, Jimmy. Two-part question. One, Jason Verrett, what's it like playing next to him? It seemed that he was at a high level. And two, how much do you remember from, I think he got hurt that game in 2017 at Philly? It seemed to be a miserable game for the whole team, but you guys have come a long way. Have you had a chance to reflect on the last time you played the Eagles and how much progress this organization has made since then?
Playing next to get to Jason, man, it was last game. I told him before the game, I was like, man, just trust it, just trust the process, and I feel like he went out there and he trusted. Very smart player, instincts, just amazing. Uh, Aggressive. I love playing next to him. So is the other quarterbacks, whoever's in, cornerbacks, whoever's in. I feel like they're gonna step up and do their job. And just piggybacking of the last time we played Philadelphia. Yes, I feel like we made a huge jump. I feel like we was in that game last year, and they just end up, taking over towards the back end of that game. But I just feel like I'm happy that we get to play him again because now we get another opportunity.
Hey, Jimmy, the Eagles use 12 personnel, I think, more than any other team in the league, something like 59% of the time. What's your impression watching that on film, and how do you try and prepare knowing that, Dallas Goddard is out and they're going to have to look elsewhere for that second tight end?
Say that again. Sorry about that. I kind of got lost at the beginning. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. I said the Eagles, I think they use 12 personnel, two tight ends, 60% of the time. How do you prepare for them, and especially with Dallas Goddard being out, preparing for a tight end you might not have a lot of film on?
Um, Good luck for us, I would say. I know Erk's their guy, and so whoever's the other tight end that's probably gonna step up. I don't know. I won't have too much film on him, so I feel like he will have the upper hand. He just gotta come ready to play because I feel like I'm going to come ready to play, and so is the rest of my team. Other than that, I feel like they're gonna go 11 personnel some too. They have some great wide receivers over there. I don't know how healthy some. I know a few guys are down, so I don't really know the status. I know one of the wide receivers is supposed to be out, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure. So who's ever gonna play? I'm pretty sure we're gonna be prepared to play against them.
Hey, Jimmie, quite a few years ago now, you're in the same draft class with Dante Johnson. Obviously, he's had, last 3 years, had quite a journey, spent some time with a lot of teams. Have you had a sense of kind of that journey and maybe because of that, how sweet it was to have, the performance he did Sunday against the Giants?
You talking about Dante? Oh, okay. I thought you said John Johnson. Okay, Dante Johnson. Now it was outstanding. I'm always rooting for him. We came in together. That's my guy, my friend. It didn't surprise me. I don't know if it surprised anybody else because Dante, he's been in this system for a while too. So that's when he went to the Seahawks too. It was cover 3. So I feel like he should play like that. He's a starter too.
Jimmie, what do you see when you watch Carson Wentz? Kyle was just telling us that the NFL thinks very highly of him, and despite all the turnovers that he's had this year. So what's your scouting report, and how do you think Wentz will hurt you guys?
He can pass. He can use his feet. He looks off the safeties. He trusts his wide receivers. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think of something that this quarterback can't do. He's just great. I just feel like it's just been some rough games for him. I don't really have the answer for you why they're doing so bad right now, but I feel like it's just 1 or 2 plays away from easily being 3-0.
Make sure you subscribe.